Okay, where were we at here? Return to the summit. I actually want to do some side questing before we return to the summit. Make sure we're good and strong, because I, truth be told, finished the game today on my guest profile because I was just screwing around on it, and the next thing I know, the game was over.
What's got you all bum-fuzzled over there? Get going!
So, we're gonna upgrade what we can upgrade, do some side quests, and then push forward with the story.
Hope I did him justice. I'm sure that'll keep you out of trouble. Don't be too careful now.
What do we got here? Yeah, I noticed your streaming has been almost entirely Battlefield like normal, and you hadn't been playing much of this. While the kids were playing Overwatch today, I picked up a save that I had on, that guest account, and started playing through it, and the next thing I know, the game was over. I was like, whoa, shit, I've seen it all now. But, I was streaming from this account, my main account here, and I still want to finish it for the sake of, having it all nice and done on the, on YouTube. Alright, so we got that leveled up. Do some side questy stuff real quick, because we're actually not too far from the end of the story here. We're only a couple hours away. Let's see. Which treasure maps do I have? Island of Light, Don't Blink, Finder's Fee, Creation Island. Okay.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after.
Now the real hard part's gonna be knowing what I have and haven't done on one account or the other.
This was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance
I
between
get that.
Aesir and Vanir.
I go through periods where I want to play multiplayer more.
That the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best in peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted.
I also get that. I have those
Tyr
moments as well.
always believed the best in people.
Especially when it comes to like
Odin
work.
at his word and his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things.
That was one of the things
quickly.
that got me started playing
The
on that
giants
other account. Was like,
Odin's
man, I
trickery
want to
and
play, but I don't
exposed
want to
his true
stream.
agenda to spy
So I'll just go
and
here and
steal
fuck
their secret
around
wisdom.
on this other account.
With magic,
And
they expelled Odin from their
just
realm and
work
cursed
my
him
way
never to return.
further and further into the game as a result.
Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared. No giants could be found in Midgard.
I got hot in here as soon as I turned the air
No
off.
man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Air conditioner's been off about as long as I've had the mic live, and it's already disgusting in
There,
here.
it's locked. What does it mean?
Collect all the stuff, man. Need all the stuff. Yeah, I wish mine just wasn't so damn loud. Like, it's so... Like, you've played with me with it on. You fucking just... It's all you hear. Can I fight you guys yet, or are you still too strong? There you go, have some crows, guys.
Switching! Sorry, not ready.
There you go, fuck you.
It is over.
But yeah, I reached a point today while I was playing this that I was just like... Okay, yeah, that's the one I want. Where it actually shocked me that I was aware that I was approaching the end. I'm like, oh, I guess I should just keep pushing forward now. I'm this close. Yeah, there's the treasure. I think I might do my best to platinum this one. I have 0 platinum trophies. And this one seems achievable. Yeah, okay, get up here. Try opening a window. Maybe that'll lessen the suffering I'm experiencing. That's not too bad out there. Alright. I just wish I had nice quiet central air.
You want a beach here?
Alright. In hindsight, I should have just streamed in silence. Then I would have, just thrown up everything I did today. Okay, so 1, 2, wait, hold on. Alright. Worthwhile in here. Trying to make sure I'm in best condition possible before I push forward with some of the shit we're gonna push forward with tonight. Some of the extra content gets a little hairy. Go over here. Come back here. Open this bad boy up.
Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
Let's see. Can we do this one yet? Fuck you. Yeah, you're dead now, aren't you?
Glad I'm on your side.
Okay, so we were able to do that one, obviously. Okay. Come up here. Already been in here. I took photos in here last time I played, but I didn't actually progress this.
I always wondered what became of him.
Wait, Fafnir? Like, Fafnir's storeroom Fafnir?
The very one.
But Sindri said he was a dwarf.
He was. And now he's a dragon. Funny how life works, isn't it?
He's chained up.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
Wreck those two guys down there. Alright, let's try to do this. I remember the enemies down there being tough. Oh shit, I'm traveling. Forgot he was in here. He's not as tough as as he was the first time I fought him, though. Probably because I'm leveled up more. Well, certainly because I'm leveled up more. He was like an orange. He had like an orange health bar when I fought him originally. Yeah, fuck you.
How did your friend become a dragon, Lemire?
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike.
Then why free him?
Trust the recently liberated brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf come dragon.
Alright. There's one down. Excuse me.
You've never answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
They do this shit. Because I hate when they do this shit. Fucking hate when dragons do that. Come on, assholes. She got zapped.
Time to set him free. Think he'll remember you?
No, lad. A lot's changed since we last crossed paths.
Whoa!
I had legs.
Yeah, this is the part I remembered. There we go, fuck him up. Forget these motherfuckers can heal. just to fucking release a dragon that's breathing lightning at me. There we go. That was not necessarily my definition of fun.
Yes, sir.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Well, the dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
All right. That was a fun exercise in the mildly frustrating.
Look here.
Hold on. Let me read this.
Interesting. Okay, so I need to look at my runes real quick. Just occurred to me I haven't. Slap that in there for now. There's some good stuff coming. I just don't have any of it yet. Go ahead and put that there for now. Alright. I'm sure some of that shit will be popped out later as I start getting some better runes and whatnot. Enchantments. So we need to go down here. have not killed the one up there. I'm gonna go after that guy next. See if we can't beat him. Last time I went up there to face him, I was not ready for him. Going up.
Look down there.
Look down where? Boy, there's nothing special down there.
Getting a letter here and there. But we need the rest of the language disc.
Oh yeah, he's still really high level. Oh shit, yeah, he's fucking me up.
Need more time.
Damn it. I got a resurrection stone, don't I? Nope, I do not. Shit. Almost had him. Motherfucker. Try one more time. I'm not in the mood to stubbornly bash my head against the wall tonight, though. shit, man.
Almost ready.
Maybe they use a powerful runic attack. Yeah, we're gonna fuck you up with our rage attack.
Okay, that was hard.
You almost got me. That's close. That's not what you can call a clean win. Again, I have a resurrection stone. I don't know why it didn't let me pop it that time. What if the boy was incapacitated or what?
I wonder what happened to this ship's crew.
It's a silly question because we already established that. We already helped the ship's crew. I wouldn't be wearing the armor I'm wearing if we hadn't. See a dewdrop that needs to be plucked.
I still can't believe he ate it.
And defense is up.
There's something down there.
Alright, yeah, I can't take the heat. I'm just gonna shut down the mic and fire up the air conditioner for a little while. I'll pop back in towards the end of the 2 hours.
Lucky who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatory tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking the stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Nicely done.
Wait for me! Anvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
He did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted. silence that ring, boy?
I don't know how. A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up. Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. It's another one of those maps.
We are done here.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Ready yourself!
Says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring. Almost there! Father, please, just listen. Ivari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Look here.
Yes, sir. Wonder who wrote this.
Excuse me. Yeah, PS4 upload times are garbage. I don't know what it is about their network.
This is a fine hammer.
Ivari says thank you.
That actually sounded like thank you.
Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Focus up, boy.
Killed that fucker dead. All right.
You two find that hammer, or you two...
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Anvari always was an asshole.
Yeah,
Hell of an alchemist,
I have that same problem with
Hand him
when
over here and
I
I'll melt him down.
download games and
You're going to
shit.
melt
It
down
takes a
your friend?
long time.
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it.
Alright, another side quest accomplished. Trying to remember what else there is I really need to do before I move forward. As I said, I found out earlier, I'm not that far from the end here.
That down there?
Gold, I bet. Because it's always gold. I still have never hit that fucking bird up there. What?
The apple doesn't fall far.
Fuck those things.
One more and we can translate those Niflheim runes.
Alright. That's good news. I hear the fucker. Where is it? Oh, I just caught the glimpse of it. Caught a glimpse of it. I do intend on platinuming this game, or at least giving it a good try. Might be able to get it right there as it flies through. Got it. Those little bastards are hard to get sometimes.
Focus up, boy.
That's one way to take care of those bitches.
No match for us.
Yeah, we kind of fucked them up, didn't we?
Here, boy. Another one.
This one is Thrym, the frost giant king.
Correct. A cunning one as well.
Is that Mjolnir? Did he steal Thor's hammer?
Aye. For a time.
A lot of these seem to end with Thor killing them.
Imagine that.
Damn, 22,000 hacks over in that treasure. Let's see how tough this fucker's gonna be. Not that bad.
Almost there!
Some lava effect on him.
I'm not ready! Let me win! Careful!
Cut him down.
Another name. Kara!
It's as if they'd been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
I love fighting those guys and beating them. Oh, I gotta sit forward before I sweat up the couch with my grossness. Fucking not having the air conditioner on just so I could talk into the microphone's obnoxious. we got to do now? Got all the points I could use, man. Look at that. I got all that done.
Lemire, why don't you tell us the story of the giant that stole Thor's hammer?
Happily, my boy. It involves your friend Freya, too, though I don't expect it's one she'd enjoy being reminded of. The giant was called Thrym, and he proved cunning enough to make off with Mjolnir while the Thunder Lummox slept. Sadly for Thrym, he didn't always think with his brain. Though he had robbed the greatest giant killer of his greatest weapon, he offered to trade it back to the Aesir in exchange for Freya as his bride. Now, at this point, Freya was married to Odin, and Odin, frankly, would have traded her for a sufficiently strong need, but he saw an opportunity here. Thrym's palace was in Jotunheim, and only giants sneaked away. By agreeing to the marriage, they'd have to escort Freya back to their realm. So, Odin coerced Freya into using her Saether magics to conceal Thor, so he could sneak along with her and infiltrate Jotunheim. When the hammer was produced as the wedding dowry, Thor revealed himself. He took back Mjolnir and wasted no time in smashing Thrym's skull, followed by every other giant blessing. The only thing that put a stop to it was Freya. He wanted no part of this massacre. She cast a powerful spell that hurtled them both out of Jotunheim with no means of return. Odin was livid, hoping that Thor's foothold in Jotunheim would become his own. And oh, would he ever revenge himself upon Freya.
What is the point of this story, Head?
Well, for Thrym, the lesson would be to keep his priorities straight. For Freya, it's that doing good has a price. For Thor, it's that no object of power makes you what you are. And if what you are is the biggest butchering bastard in the Nine Realms, nobody can take that away from you.
He's got a point. Alright, let's see if we can do this. There we go. We did that.
Is it me? Or are they getting tougher to beat?
I don't think they're getting tougher to beat. Or I don't think it's just you, rather. I've never explored this isle. This isle. This is not a part of the game I've been to yet. Oh yeah, you're nothing. We'll come back to that rift. I don't trust that rift not to be a bad one. No health burst, man. That would have been nice to have a health burst there. Okay, so crystal goes here. It's a seal-based one. That's nice, because I like those. I like the ones that are simply find a thing and break it. So we gotta come up with a crystal. Okay, by the rift. Oh, damn it, Kratos, kid. Come on. I feel like there's way too much space right there for that not to be a fight. I like this music. It's almost like he's holding a giant magical boombox to his ear. There we go, bridge. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I like exploring an area I've never explored before. Okay, there's my rift. That's gonna be a fight, I just know it. There's like no way it could not be.
Ready and wait.
That's how you take care of that shit. With a nice runic attack that fucks everybody's day up. Spectral squirrel. That's hilarious. I need a light crystal to put there, man. Should be one nearby. I feel there should be a treasure nearby. Because... oh, one of my treasure maps. I like the sound of walking on the light bridges. Said that a lot earlier on when we were first doing them, but oh, are you a good one or a bad one? Also, let's look at the map. There's like a waterfall in the distance. Oh, it's gotta be right down there. Gotta be. Let's try this one first. Oh, you're gonna make me a fight, huh?
I'm not ready. Need a healing stone? I can't yet.
Can't believe the elves would set me up like this.
These are strong.
Shit. Hey, close to half of them. Okay. Alright, I'm going to air conditioner for a little while again, so if you're watching this on YouTube, I apologize for the lack of commentary, or maybe you prefer it that way, but I'm going to power up the air conditioner. I'll be back in a little while. This is funny because when Sean and I were here the first time on our playthrough, when Sean was, coming down and joining me for this, we found this space, and I thought it was a weird thing to just be up here. And now it turns out it's one of the treasures. I just wanted to say that real quick. Back to the air conditioning.
Treasure! All right! Almost. If we could just find the other pieces of the language disc.
Be ready!
can't believe no one has found the Jotunheim Tower after so many years. Where would you hide something that big? I see something down there. Look, don't be mad, but I've seen those blades of yours before. They were under the house when I was hiding. Is that why you never let me down there? Where did they come from?
They are my burden, from a life that is behind me.
Well, they're in my life too now, and I'd like to hear that story.
Those days are dead. To relive them is needless.
How can it be needless if it's the truth?
One day, you will understand.
I'll take your word for it. Oh boy,
What? What's happening?
Ready yourself.
You have freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.
That was such a good fight.
The fate of the Valkyries.
Sounds pretty important.
That's putting it mildly, lad.
What do you know of them?
A fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more than most, but much of their history is veiled in secrecy. My own experience with the Valkyries ends with my imprisonment.
You are avoiding the question, Head.
As I said, brother, it's complicated. I don't know why or how they become such wretched creatures. But perhaps if we can free more of them.
You want us to fight more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit.
Alright, with that, I'm going to take a quick break. That was a hell of a note to end the episode on. Thank you for watching. I'll be back for 2 more hours of PolyNerdic Plays God of War. When I come back, we're going to just barrel right into the main story and see how much progress we can get in the next 2 hours. Thank you for watching up to this point. I'll be back shortly with more of PolyNerdic Plays God of War.